Okay. Hi, everyone. So, today is the second day of having to be an endangered animal and bizarre. Now, to start off the day, which I've been really wanting to tell you through the past episodes, is a California condor. Which, the thing I wanted to tell you isn't about the California condor, it's about that birds are reptiles. Because if you didn't know, I'm doing videos from mammals to reptiles and blah, 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 blah. Now, anyway, maybe I'll talk to you a bit more about birds being reptiles in another episode. Anyway, this is the California condor. And if you want, you can pause the video right now and see what the book says. Anyway, so the California condor is a very endangered bird. Hey, you stay like that, bird. You stay like it. Okay, so at one point in time, the California condor was extinct in the wild, and some conservationists released them, and they had babies, and now there's a bit over 200. But still, that's still endangered. So, these birds are also quite large. They're one of the two types of vultures that are called condors. The other is the Andean condor. The California condor is slightly smaller. But as you can see, if you can see that, that's its max wingspan, 9 feet, 2.7 meters. Anyway, the California condor, as being a vulture, mostly eats carrion. And there are many people who can see California condors in the canyons because they like to nest in canyons with rock formations where they can lay their eggs. They lay very few eggs every time they have babies. So they're not gonna go like boom, 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 boom. Like most lizards and snakes and other reptiles, they can lay as much as 100 eggs. They only lay like 1 or 2. Also, the distinct way you can tell them apart from other vultures is that they have a more pinkish head. First of all, they're normally larger. Their wings are less wobbly, and they have this long stripe along here. Now, by the way, I'm from Texas. I've never seen one before. If you have, you're a very lucky kid. Anyway, let's move on. That's not the only thing we're talking about today. Here, the Gharial, also known as the Gharial. The Gharial is one of a few types of crocodilians that have the maximum length. Although this says max length 22 feet, 6.7 meters, that's not necessarily true. The longest Gharial on record was actually only 20 feet. Also, the largest Nile crocodile, black caiman, saltwater crocodile, and biggest American alligator were all that size. So it's hard to really say what the biggest crocodilian is, but you can say this is one of the longest. But these are not endangered, not from predators, because they're actually a top predator and there's no natural predators for them. Also, you can pause the video right now and if you want to read what it says on this too. Also, the Gharial is a large crocodilian from India. Its main prey include birds, other reptiles, and monkeys. And what they're known for is this nub on the end of their nose. Only boy Gharials have it, and it means they're big, strong, and male. And they have the most teeth of any crocodilian. They can have over 100. And they have the thinnest snout. There's a fun fact is there's another type of crocodilian called the false Gharial, which scientists call that because it looked like a Gharial, but they thought it wasn't. But really, it's actually just another species of Gharial. But so it has a horrible name. They do have another name. Anyway, let's move on. This is the Grand Cayman blue iguana. At one point, there was only 18 of these left, or somewhere around there. I'm not exactly sure. The blue iguana, or Grand Cayman blue iguana, is found on islands in the Caribbean and is the heaviest species of iguana.
Whoa!
The Grand Cayman blue iguana, as you can see, says max length 5 feet. It's the second longest type of iguana, the longest being the green iguana, but it's heavier. It's got these long spikes down its back, which is what some types of iguana are known for, having those long spikes. They're also herbivores. By the way, there's this famous one I heard about that was actually named Peter, which is my name. And he was was a little bit famous about this person found him as a baby and then kept him, and he never bit anyone. Keep in mind, if you see an iguana in the wild, don't try to mess with it. Iguanas might be herbivores, but those sharp teeth could actually send you to the hospital with sharp claws and their main weapon, defensive tail. And I'm not sure if blue iguanas can do this exactly, but some iguanas can redrop half of their tail and then grow it back so to escape a predator. So like they grab it, and after it releases, it can still wiggle. So if they drop it, they're like, ooh, what's that? And they can get escape. By the way, a cousin to the blue iguana being this spiny tail iguana is the fastest lizard in the world for the Guinness World Books of Records. Anyway, thanks for joining me on this episode. Goodbye.
Bye.